How can you always check where your embouchure strength is? By doing what you just saw me do there. Doing a slow glissando up as high as you can go. That will always tell you the condition and the strength of your embouchure. 3 octaves is quite magnificent, and that's what you just heard me do. 4 octaves is incredible. And you can work your way down from where you think you might be in octaves. Every time you add an octave is like adding 1,000 pounds if you've ever done bench press or squats. It really is that much more difficult than just picking up the horn and just trying to pop out a note. Okay, that was a triple C, and that was a lot easier than trying to do the glissando from several octaves below. So keep in mind, when you can pick it out of thin air like that, you get to set your lips, you get to roll your lips in, and you get to configure everything to best able to get that particular high note. It's not really cheating. In fact, that's what we have to do a lot of times when we are playing up high. But if you really want to know the condition and the pure strength of your embouchure and the mouthpiece and the equipment that you play on, the best way is to just do a nice slow glissando up. It's also, you could call this a fast lip slur up if you'd like, because we are going so slow. Again, I would start to 1 octave. And you need to have an idea of your range. If you know that you can play a high C, you might want to start on a middle C and see what happens. So if I think my range is high C or high D, which is the case for probably most of you watching this video, I would start on middle C and see what happens. Okay, maybe that was easy for you to do, maybe it was hard, but if your range is around high C, you might have found that hard or maybe even impossible. If you did get it, the next thing would be to add that 1,000 pounds I just told you about by dropping down and adding another octave, so effectively 2 octaves. Considerably harder than if you were just playing a piece of music that went. I don't want to say that's easy, but it is much easier than going 2 octaves, starting on low C, and glissandoing slowly all the way up to the high C. That's where you add your 1,000 pounds. And you could do the same thing for you guys that are advanced or professional lead players, and let's say that maybe you're able to hit double A's, B flats, maybe even squeak out a double C. Is that really strong? And is your embouchure really strong? Or are you kind of setting and finagling stuff a little bit and pivoting and everything else to allow yourself to squeak out that double C? Or it is real, true embouchure strength. Apply the same thing. So you're going to start at high C and work your way up. Okay, now drop down to the middle C, and here's where it really feels like you're putting on the 1,000 pounds, especially when you're trying to get up this high. Now you're going to go from middle C, kind of a slow glissando, all the way up to the double C. And if you can do that, you know you have considerable embouchure strength. And what I did at the beginning of this video, well, it was just a show off, wasn't it? You heard me go from middle C all the way up to triple C. And for myself and for what I've been able to do in the past, I consider that pretty good. Now, just to pick out that triple C again, I think like I already demonstrated, is much easier because you get to set everything. So if I want to set and reset, restart, roll in. That was the mezzo forte triple C I'm pretty proud of. And a million times easier than if you had to do this technique I'm telling you right now to find out how strong is your embouchure really today in real time. Hope you found this enjoyable. And let me do one more. I'll start on low C and go up to high C. I'll try to get even closer here. So, again. And a lot of you can try that one. Hope you found this to be helpful. Again, this is a way to find out how strong are you really. How strong is your embouchure today in real time, setting aside tricks and leverage and pivots and angles and resetting and rolling in. How strong are you really today on this instrument? I'm Kurt Thompson. Hope you enjoyed this. It's a fun thing to do. Go ahead and try it as soon as you get done watching this video. Why not leave a like if you found it worthy, and maybe comment, and I'll see you in the next one.